darkness was laughing at us. Though we have no time to waste, we came up against another dead end. Hope is hard to come by in times like this.
I'm the only one around here that knows anything about the subway. They think we can get out of town this way? Shit. The subway don't go nowhere but down.
Hard work really does pay off sometimes. Getting past those bugs was no easy task. Though it still looks like a warm bed is a long way off.
It's hell above ground and hell below. There's nowhere left to run but out of this damn city. I guess I have no choice but to take out my frustration on these goddamn zombies.
Only the world's biggest bug nerd could hack it down there, or the world's most reckless reporter. I used to think I'd do anything for a scoop, but this definitely puts things into perspective.
The darkness holds more than just fear and unease. Those bugs certainly knew that. But humans are afraid of the dark, plain and simple. Too afraid to even ask why.
It was such a relief to breathe freely again after that ordeal. We got lucky that time. Getting out of this city is still a long way off. I can't give up now.
Again. I'm getting a little sick of this. Well, no time for complaints. We gotta push on and do what we need to do to get the hell out of here.
The night sky I hadn't seen in so long was clouded over. Somewhere, my wife and son are looking at the very same sky. Please, please let them be all right, and I promise I'll make it home to them.
As usual, I can hear the zombies moaning someplace far away. Getting out of that subway sure feels good. And I think I used to complain about the rush hour crowd.
Usually, I'm the one people can count on to assess a situation with a cool head, but there are times when that skill becomes irrelevant. If I were an optimist, I'd be thankful for this chance to be considered useful.
The city reeks of blood and rotting flesh. No matter where you go, you hear those things moaning. I'll take their invitation and cut them a new asshole if that's what they're after.
First on the scene. That's the cardinal rule of journalism. Or to put it another way, scoop or be scooped. Thinking about your own bad luck takes a back seat to that.
I'm so tired, I can barely move my legs. But I'm alive. That's why I can walk at all. That's why I can even think this. When I stop feeling, that's when it's all over.
I've got to get a grip on the situation. Looks like we didn't make it out of town after all. Oh well, there'll be plenty of time to be depressed over this once I'm out of here.
dear Dorothy. I'll never leave your side again.
I don't like hospitals. The smell gives me a headache. But this time I had to deal with shit much scarier than a shot in the arm. If I make it out of this alive, I suppose I don't have any excuses to put off that physical now. I don't like hospitals. The smell gives me a headache. But this time I had to deal with shit much scarier than a shot in the arm. If I make it out of this alive, I suppose I don't have any excuses to put off that physical now.
Hospital is one place I hope I do forget if I ever get out of here. That crazy axe guy, man-eating plants. Hell, I'm surprised we didn't see any ghosts as well. Not that I needed any more shit to deal with.
Not just people or animals, now even plants were a threat. Making our way through the underground world of roots and vegetation, that image will stay with me forever.
Clearing away those damn plants wasn't enough to get us out of the city. I suppose I knew this kind of shit would happen. But a man's got his limits, and I've just about reached mine.
Once the past is buried, it can't be dug up. The open wounds are left to fester and rot. But is it best to just leave it like this?
Suddenly I felt myself sinking into the earth. It was like my body couldn't stand the weight of living any longer. And then I was surrounded by silence. Silence as dense and powerful as the fog all around me.
The sound of the landslide was swallowed up by the fog. All living things eventually die. The hospital itself was no different.
hospitals never evolved without practice.
Hey, you!
So there you are, my dear. My dear Dorothy. I'll never leave your side again.
Sometimes I think human beings are worse than animals. They put their own selfish needs ahead of the well-being of others. Not that I'm really any different. I'm always looking out for number one, myself.
Hospitals. They're supposed to be a safe haven, a place of hope. But humanity can turn any place into a living hell. I understand that more than others. My old scars remind me of that.
I never like hospitals, and I sure as hell don't like them any better now. Every time I smell disinfectant, I remember the hell we went through today. Even catching a cold now will seem like a matter of life and death.
I suppose it's normal to want to flaunt one's genius, but sometimes that leads to sad displays like those I witnessed today. Even a doctor as trivial as myself must never forget there are consequences.
We can't kill all the monsters that haunt us. The most we can do is try to remember what's important to us. Fight for it. If we do that, we can handle all the shit this city can throw at us.
That hospital's experiments were more than just human rights violations. They were crimes against nature itself. Kurt, your sacrifice won't be in vain. I'll escape this damn town alive and spread the truth about what happened.
A strange feeling overcame me with the destruction of the hospital. Somehow, deep inside, I felt a sense of relief. Even now, I'm not sure why I was crying.
The hospital and all the memories that went with it disappeared before our eyes. We can't forget what we've learned here. As much as it hurts, simply pretending it never happened hurts more.
What the hell? You've got to be kidding me. We're headed right back into town. What's up with this road, man? It's almost like someone's trying to stop us from escaping.
I can't shake this sense of deja vu. I swear I've seen this part of the road before. We just keep walking and get nowhere. We'd better get back to town before the VC snipers take us out.
Trees, trees, trees. I've about had it with this place. If this was a movie, I'd ask for my money back. Even in a crisis like this, my life is still shit.
Unable to make our way through the woods, we're forced to head back the way we came. We can only expect the powers that be to grant us so many chances to escape. The end of the world is upon us, and I fear there's not much time left.
There's no way I'm dying out here. I'm getting back to the city where the action's at. It's not my style to run from a fight anyway.
I'm tired. Tired from all the stuff we've been through today. And what a waste of my time. I've had enough trees to last me a lifetime. Well, I guess I'm a nature girl now. Hell, could probably lead someone on a safari.
We've wasted precious time. In the end, we need to go back to the city. Of course, I'm not surprised that things turned out this way. That town seems to draw everyone in and keep them there.
We spent almost a whole day out there in the woods. It turned out that we had no choice but to go back to town. But I can't give up hope now. Not after all I've gone through.